Welcome back. I am so excited to have you join me today in this message for you guys. If you are new here, hello. My name is Magu. It is very nice to meet you, and I welcome you to this message that has brought you here. So we're going to be using two decks today. This one is the Cosmo Tarot. So it pretty much looks like this. That's the Cosmo Tarot, and then these are just some basic tarot cards, but they have like really cool designs. They don't really have a name to them, but I got them at a really cool store. I'll link it down below for you guys if you are interested. We're gonna get right into the reading. And of course, if you enjoy this video, please send me a like and subscribe. That would help me a lot. I would feel very much appreciated. I would know what I'm doing wrong, what I'm not doing wrong. Just communicate to me down in the comments. I already pulled out some cards for you guys that have been marinating. And we have the High Priestess right over here. And the High Priestess has just a lot of new energy. She is considered the unveiled queen of herself. She knows all, but is very much concealed within herself. So this is basically, I didn't really explain this correctly, but what I'm pulling right now with the Cosmo Tarot is your energy. So right now we're going through what your energy is like, and to know if you resonate with the advice that I'm going to pull for you. So the High Priestess is very much within herself, but not in a bad way. She knows what she's worth. She's pretty much creating her own source of creation. She knows what she's going to be starting. She's pretty much just... It's funny how I said so, and I didn't look at the cards before putting them down. I just kind of pulled out cards and set them aside for you guys before I started recording. But yeah, the High Priestess, she knows her plan. She's creating her plan. She's writing down her plan. She could be just planning in her mind. But she doesn't really rely on outside sources as much. She's very much intuition guided. The full moon could be significant if you feel like you also are connected with I think it's the waning crescent. The one that starts to grow. That one is indicative of something new that you are starting. The next one over here is the Eight of Pentacles. This is an amazing energy. It's, again, starting something new, but in this case, you are already having this sort of energy of feeling very grateful of what you have. You're feeling spontaneous. You are feeling very fortunate of the things that you have already cultivated. The 8 is also explaining the energy of what comes around goes around, kind of like infinite. It's universal energy. It's energy from the universe that comes through within you, and you feel very grateful. I don't know, it's a very hard way of explaining it, but it's a sort of connection with the universe, and the universe is gifting you these things. The next is the Wheel of Fortune. This is amazing energy for you guys so far. Not so far, but you know. Wheel of Fortune. Again, things are coming into completion. You know what you are getting. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful card. It's like you are pointing at this plan and you're like, I'm gonna get here. Whatever it takes me, I'm going to try to manifest this. I am manifesting this. It's beautiful. And I feel like you're already sharing this with others. This energy, this passion, this fulfillment of some sort. I feel like you're very grateful. You're just so very much insisting within yourself. You're just staying within your own ground. But we also have the Empress in reverse, and That one basically could be explaining yourself not having enough. There's some sort of blockage within yourself that has to do with nurturing yourself, that has to do with the feminine energy for yourself. So there's some sort of energy for you that is already cultivating, that is very strong, and I feel a lot of masculine energy here. Whatever, if you are considering yourself gender neutral, this is all loving. This is nothing to be pointing at anyone. But I'm saying, like, the energy-wise is very masculine. It's very, I'm gonna do this. This is what's happening. I know what I'm doing. Not necessarily aggressive, but I don't think you're very aggressive. I feel like it's just I am very intuition driven and not listening to anything else. Just, you just know. Overall, what I'm understanding is you are doing so much and you are putting so much of the effort. You can be feeling very much burnt out. What's happening here is you are feeling very much burnt out. You're kind of in your head about this. There is some sort of energy that I feel could be happening that is very hard to explain. And here, you don't see the eyes here. You don't see the eyes here either. It's just, this is what I'm doing. Don't try to figure me out. I know what I'm doing. Don't try to talk me out of this type of energy. And I feel like you just refuse to look at yourself. You refuse to take care of yourself. The Empress also has to do with intuition, so I feel like you could be pushing away your intuition. Although it's kind of ironic because the High Priestess is heavy on intuition, and you make your decisions based on intuition. But the Empress in reverse is pushing towards almost not trusting it. So I feel like the universe is showing you direction with your intuition. You may not be aware of it, but you kind of mask it as a sort of hustle. And you definitely gain wealth and financial, fulfillment from this. And the universe is very proud of you and it's giving you this completion moment. I'm going to pull the next cards. Oh, wow. I shuffled these cards. I want to mention to you, I did shuffle these cards. And then I pulled out these cards and then I left them to the side before I shuffled the next ones. We have the Seven of Swords. Again, this is your energy right now. So there's a lot of feeling pushed down in some way. There's a lot of mental, almost disconnection of some sort. I don't want you to be hurting yourself in any way when it comes to this hustle and grind. Ooh. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. So there is some sort of pain. And again, I already felt that there is some sort of place that you could be hurting yourself unintentionally. I feel like with this High Priestess, you take decisions using your intuition, and you're very much... What I'm thinking of right now is I want you guys to understand that the High Priestess comes before the Empress. So the fact that you have the High Priestess upright and then the Empress in reverse means that there's some sort of position of yourself that does not want to move forward. I feel like you might have to let go of something, and because of that, you're kind of restricting yourself of letting go of something because you are scared of losing it. You have to let go of something. In the law of attraction, the way this works is that you let go of something, understanding and telling kind of the universe that you are not attached to it. If this is money, if you are attached to money, you're telling the universe you can't live without money. And if you can't let go of the money, the universe is understanding that because you're telling the universe you're attached to money, you can't live without money. This is an example. You will be hurt without it. You won't be able to move forward. How do I even, I don't even know how else to explain this. Basically, the Three of Swords in reverse is explaining some sort of pain that you have to let go. There's some sort of, obviously I feel like you are hurting yourself by restricting this energy. You're doing amazing, the universe is saying. You're cultivating your future. You are this close to completion, and yet you restrict it. And I feel like this could be some sort of psychological thing. If you feel like it could be trauma, if you feel like something is hurting you, maybe you could be feeling like you're a burden of some sort because you're just giving and giving and giving and doing, and you're not giving back to yourself. And the Empress is nurturing yourself. It's nurturing everyone and herself. But you can't move forward. You cannot cultivate your future. You cannot earn what you're supposed to if you just don't give back to yourself. How is the phone supposed to work if it doesn't have battery? It has to charge every once in a while. That's what it's about. We have the Six of Swords. I was just supposed to be stating your energy, and I'm over here trying to explain what you're feeling. Again, if you don't resonate with this, you don't have to. This is just for those that do resonate. There will be advice right after this. We have the Six of Swords. Again, the universe is explaining to you, there is just some sort of harsh energy that you are attached to. You need to let go of it. If this is because of someone that is in your way, there needs to be communication, because I feel like you're stuck in your head. Again, there's not much of a mental happening. I feel like the other person definitely, this could be for a few of you, but I feel like if there is some sort of conflict happening, and that's the reason why you're not wanting to let go of this situation, of trying to move forward and heal and just be happier and complete this, and these problems need to be let go. You need to tell the person, tell yourself, state the situation and state your problems, and move forward. You have to move forward. You have to move forward. What this could be, we will see in a second. And the last card that can explain your energy is the Page of Swords in reverse. And this one is the energy of fresh mind, but because it's in reverse, the energy is not fresh. It's very much kind of, oh, that's so funny. I love how tarot just kind of, and energy, it all just kind of molds together. All what comes around goes around. I decided for this reading to kind of let the cards marinate. I'll pull the cards and then I'll let it come out, just to explain what you guys need to say, what you guys need to hear, just what you guys need to heal for today. And basically the energy is literally you are marinating in your own water instead of letting yourself take that bath. Experience fresh water, even if it might be painful. Everything that changes needs to shed its skin, and the shedding might be painful, but it's healthy. And this mindset needs to go. I feel like you need a new, fresh mindset of some sort, and the universe is explaining to you to look in a different direction. I feel like you're looking down at your feet when you're walking. Maybe try looking up at the clouds every once in a while. You know what I mean? We are going to be going into your advice real quick. And I'm going to put these away because I do not have room, unfortunately. But eventually, in the future, I will. Alright, spirits. We pulled out some cards once again. What is the energy that you want to bring to our audience today? We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Letting go of needing to get to your destination is what I'm getting immediately. This is a beautiful picture. Well, kind of scary, honestly. It's not beautiful at all, I'm sorry. There's some crazy, but very, very touching visuals that come out of these cards. And I feel like they're very, like, emotionally connected to what the card is supposed to mean. Because the Wheel of Fortune is a very positive card, but the cards here just explain the cards so dramatically, and it's, like, so interesting. Basically, this is the universe taking you for a trip. You need to let go of wanting to get to what you want. We have the World in reverse. Yep. Ooh. I was like, I'm pretty sure I shuffled. Like, these, this is like a dragon. This is like a Chinese dragon. And usually what Chinese dragons come up in the new year, and it's like a fresh start. So in general, I just want to start with the World real quick. This is like a fresh beginning, because again, there's like these fortunes that you were destined to receive, and you are just chasing after it. You're chasing after it. You're not looking to the sides of your journey. You're just going straight. And the universe is like, what about adventure? You know? What about you? You know, life isn't just about getting to your destination. It's about experiencing and learning lessons. And here is a Page of Wands in reverse, which is initiating some sort of creative outlook. There's nothing bad here, but it's just very graphic, I guess is the word. I don't know how to explain it, but bringing something to the ground in this case, because the Page of Wands is creating something new, or recreating something new. But in this case, I just feel like the universe wants you to take a break and come back to center. The Page of Pentacles is promising this new beginning that is going to happen for you, or could be very much forced by the universe to happen to you. This is very, like, aggressive from the universe, because you're being I don't know what's up with this, because the word aggression keeps coming to my mind, and it's like, you're not an aggressive person. You're just very much knowing what you want, you know? And I feel like a lot of people take you as a very aggressive person, but you're not aggressive. You're just here, and you want what you want, and you know how to. You've pretty much, like, what's the word? Cheated the system? I don't know how to explain it. You pretty much manifested, and you know how to manifest. You're, like, creating all these things in your hand, and you're like, look, I can do it. Why are you stopping me? And the universe is like, you're overworking yourself. You're overdoing it. Just take a second and feel what you're doing. Stop doing it mindlessly. That's all it is, you know? And from just kind of taking a break, from letting go of this, not light at the end of the tunnel. There's like another saying for that, but it's not light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe you could be feeling like it's just constant being in a tunnel and you're just after that light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe that is what you're feeling at the moment, but the universe is trying to explain to you not to focus on that right now, not to focus on the light, and try to focus on the light that you have right now, I think is what is happening. And this is just like, you already have this light. Stop chasing for, oh, when I do this, example, when I get to this destination, I will be happy. When I do this, this is what's gonna happen. It's like the universe wants you to grasp what you want and recognize that you have that right now. And once you are fulfilling within yourself and not overworking yourself, and you will know what I'm talking about if this resonates with you. Once you let go of that idea of chasing and chasing and chasing and going just straight and looking, actually just taking a second and sitting down and looking around you, seeing like the greenery around you, and recognizing that gray around you is actually green. This probably doesn't make sense, but if you do understand that, that's gonna bring you financial promise in the future. That's just gonna bring you to your genuine destination. That's gonna push you forward. We have the Four of Swords. Again, there's nothing wrong with this. If you are wondering, everything's fine. But there's a lot of swords. I feel like you are a kind person, but you may not be very kind to yourself. I feel like, again, you know what you want, but it's like, relax, you're doing amazing, sweetie. You're doing amazing. Like, there's nothing wrong. Take some balance in your life. I feel like you're hardcoring everything. You take one situation and you put it to level difficulty hardcore in Minecraft. Don't do that. Let yourself experience the peaceful mode for a second, even if it's not challenging. It's okay for things to just kind of go, that's just kind of what I'm getting right now. If you're just constantly running, I feel like you're draining yourself dry. That's what I'm gonna say. Five of Swords, and it's depicted as the angel, but she looks like a fairy to me at the moment, not an angel. So I feel like, again, recognizing and appreciating what you have cultivated for yourself right now is what the universe is saying. Meditate a little bit, take a seat, genuinely take a seat, make your brain just sit down, meditate, sit, Six of Swords. There's just a lot of swords. What didn't we have we had the Six of Swords earlier. Oh, that's so funny. Remember how you had the Six of Swords upright? Well, your advice is the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry for laughing, but that's just giving. I'm depressed. You tell your friend, I'm depressed. Okay, then don't be depressed. Don't just be happy. Oh yeah, I'm cured. I'm cured. That's just the energy it's giving, but it's generally taking I don't know why that's so funny. But maybe just literally giving yourself some laughter. I feel like you're so serious. Just let yourself take a seat, take a breather. I keep repeating myself. Maybe you need to sing your favorite songs. Sing. So we got meditate, sit down, think, but not overthinking about your future and constantly focusing on your destination. It's more about being in nature, because there's a lot of naturey things. And just kind of burning this mask of you need to be this certain person, just letting yourself go of this pain. Just let it go. Like, I feel like it's so stupid. And again, it just seems like everything's fine. Like that one meme where the dog is sitting on a chair and is saying, "This is fine." It's giving that. Like, yeah. We have the Chariot in reverse. Again, just stop moving. Just stop trying so hard. I feel like the universe is trying to pat you on the head and be like, "You're doing amazing, sweetie. Just stop hustling for a second. Give yourself that second to, it's a really nice picture. This one is just like a interpretation of a person just constantly on the move, and it's like, I am doing this. This is, we're going straight into the deep, what's it? I think that's just in my own culture. I think that's just a Polish thing. You're being thrown into the deep end? No, that is an English thing. Okay. I don't know if that's a saying. If it is, please let me know. You're just being thrown into the deep end, and you're like willingly to go into the deep end. You're like, I am swimming today, even if I didn't know how to swim yesterday. I am swimming. Matter of fact, watch me swim type of energy. And the universe is like, we know you can swim, sweetie. Take a seat and just look at the water for a second. Just look at how pretty it is, look at it's so shiny, and you're like, you should be like, yeah, it is pretty shiny, I feel like I'm just talking nonsense at this point, but I hope you understand. I feel like the universe is like, stop it. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, the gremlins. That's kind of funny. So maybe you could be feeling like you have this like internal dialogue with yourself. That's very mean. And I already felt that energy. If that is the case, then this is just the universe telling you to be nice to yourself, because you already have cultivated so much wealth, and you're like, you need to just kind of tell those mental gremlins to chill out and like state boundaries within yourself of what you are allowed to think about, and tell yourself, hey, I can actually like sit down and give myself this boundary of resting. I don't need to hustle all the time, even if you could be having imposter syndrome right now. That could be the energy. Two of Swords, the ghost. If you do, this is literally what I just thought of. If you feel like you have people that are influencing you negatively, you will have that in your brain right now. The universe could be telling you, hey, ghost them just a little bit. Not necessarily cut them off. You might have to cut them off if you feel like you need to. That is all up to you. I am just the messenger, okay? But this is just universe advice telling you. I have another card. But this could be just the universe telling you to take a second with them and not see how they react, but if you feel like you don't resonate with them anymore, and they could be just kind of pushing you to your boundaries and your limits, and even though they want the best for you, if they are hurting you more than helping you, mentally, ask yourself if that is the right thing you want in your future. And if that is not the case, just let them go. And if you don't know, you might have to this is just an option. Ghost them just a little bit. And if they get angry that they are not getting attention from you, and that is all they have been getting is just attention from you and being fueled, drained, being fueled by you with your energy, and your newness, because you are growing, right? And because you're growing, you have this light, and people want that light. So those that don't know how to get their own light are going to drain other people. So if they are just draining you, if you are feeling better without them, I'm not saying, just communicate. And if they are not to be communicated with, do what you will. But like I said, I'm just a messenger. That could be if you are resonating with that. And then we have our last card. We have the 10 of Cups. It's given the Loch Ness Monster over here, hidden in plain sight, ginormous, and very, very beautiful and magnificent. I feel like you are going, it's like ultimate love, ultimate magnificence, maleficent. You know how Maleficent is like misinterpreted in the latest Disney movie? If you have seen it, I don't want to spoil it for anyone. It's a really good movie. You should go watch it. It's also giving like Little Mermaid and Ursula for a second. It's the storm, the darkness before the light, the storm before the rainbow, the storm before the sun, something like that. I feel like that's what you're going through right now, is reflection overall. A reflection of what you have been doing. If you are not, the universe is urging you to just be reflecting instead of constantly being on the move, because if you're going to be on the move, you're going to actually lose your vision of your future. Just to take a second and sit down and just not think about your future, but think about you. Think about who you are, and remember who you are as a person, and recognize what you deserve. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys, my loves. And I enjoyed reading this. This was amazing. Not that other readings aren't amazing, but if you did resonate, just like the video. If you like the video, then please do like the video. If you enjoy me and enjoy this and want to see more of this, please do subscribe. I will be doing more videos more often, more messages more often for you. And yeah, I love you guys very, very much. And I will see you in the next one. And you have a lovely day or night. Goodbye.